Having a great adventure this morning, and I stumbled across this bad boy right here. They're tapping into the power line. Life is an adventure. Be open to the experience. Enjoy the ride. So I guess life giving some excitement this morning. Sometimes it feels like it's destined, it's already planned. This was meant to be. Already got it up. Okay, so I'm on Joseph Andrews Drive, hiking towards a lumber yard. This was by request. They have 4x4 right here. That's your post. A lot of materials over here that you can use for your studs. Those look like they are 2x, and these over here are 2x4s. Stuff here that you could use for your siding and decking, and you can try those if you want to go with smaller posts. He said hardwood $3.50, which would be like roughly $1.75 US, and then softwood would be $2.75, $1.50 US. And there's a phone number. If you're doing international, you're gonna have to do +501. If you're doing an international. Local, you'll be fine. They're open from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday to Saturdays. Landmark, they're directly across from Taboo. If you come up to the roundabout, you have gone too far. If you're coming from that direction, from Benque Viejo Road, difference, Taboo. And Taboo will be on your left, and if you're coming from Benque, Taboo will be on your left. If you're coming from downtown San Ignacio, Bullet Tree Road, it's going to be on your right. Yep. So that's impressive. When I came by, the stuff was on the ground, and now they already have it hooked up. All right, so now I'm walking to the back street here. Stop by the coffee house over there. I love the creativeness of how Central Americans and Belizeans do fence, man. It's awesome. They come up with creative ways to make their little patch of paradise looks amazing. So that's the Benque Viejo Road over there, and we're hiking over to Smart. If you need them, you can stop on by and check them out. You can use that as landmark from Joseph Andrews, make a right hand turn, and then you can come back here to Smart. This is like maybe a 7-minute walk if you're driving now. Well, from out there to here, it's not going to be 7 minutes. I'm just talking from Joseph Andrews. And then between the lumber yard and here, give or take 7 to 4 minutes, but 7 minutes max. I tried her tortilla for the first time the other day. For after hours, after a hard day's work, you can come and chillax and hang out and enjoy yourself right here. I'll do delivery, but I'll find out and confirm first. So over here are hand tools. They have different types of hammers if you need. Well, you don't need ball peen hammers because that's for a different type of work. But if you need, you can get a saw. If you want to do it by hand, you're going to possibly see or figure out if you need levels. They have that available. I recommend going with a level that's this one right here. Let me see, I think that's 48. If you can go bigger than 48, it's much better. If you're framing, this would be the perfect one to use right there. I'm trying to see where the height of it, the 72-inch that you're looking at there. Got speed square. Stuff if you want to stain it. They have samples if you're planning to. There, if you're gonna seal it too. This is Belize. We recommend sealing the timber and stuff due to the fact of moisture, water, and termites. Living here, you're gonna need one of those. Have that here in your house, handy to have. I've actually used these to do woodworking as well too. Going with power tools. There you go. You got 7 1/4. There it is right there. You got ripping and cutting blades, so recommend scoring a water boots if you're moving here. There you go. If you don't bring one, you need water boots while you're here. They said they provide lumber, but that's by special order, so you would have to come in with the amount of material that you would need. You place the order and prepaid for it as well. You do delivery and recognize and realize that there will be a delivery fee added to it as well. That's in addition to the price. Okay, you can shop with your credit card as well. There are on 18th Street. This is 18th Street right here. If your bladder and water pump go out, they have it right here as well.
These two are the same screw, it's just by pound or by box. It's a 10-pound box. These two are the same screw, just by pound and by 20-pound box. Okay, so you have your prices over here. And then you have our panel roofing, which is like a flat and then a rib flat, and then the corrugated, which is the wavy one, right? Then you have 1/2-inch pipe, fine length, 3/4 pipe, fine length, 1.5-inch drain, fine length, and 3-inch drain, fine length.
So there you have it, Smart on 18th Street. This is a 30-year factory. Okay, as I have stated before, you can go in and out. In your car, it's like less than a minute. I'm just taking a different route out. If you're having battery issues, you can come check them out. They also can charge it for you, and there's a fee. And they do other stuff as well. You can take this road all the way down to Bullet Tree Road as well. They do after hour service. It got painted. Builders is there as well, but you have Builders in Belize, Builders in Belmopan. There's a branch in Belmopan. Belize have a branch outside of Belmopan or in Belmopan. I'm not in the city limits, but they're on the outskirts and in Belize City as well. These two stores that I'm comparing or getting a list of is going to be in San Ignacio town. Now I'm back on Joseph Andrews Drive. Love the smell of fresh bread. This one is Taikong. All right, there's screws here. I guess 2 inch, 2.5, 3 inch, inch and a half. Saw blade, 7.25. And the more tooth the thing has, it's better. And you gotta recall that some of these are for ripping and some are for cutting. We work for like, shares, and comments. And comment down here for paint, for stain, because you have to protect it. And there's a other technique that the locals use too as well. I was looking for a handsaw if you don't want to go with electric. Power tools. He said they carry pine lumber. Length of pine lumber is you sell it by board foot, right? So it's like by what? Length. By length, but then how much
different is size, different price.
Okay, so different size, different price. Okay, so 8 foot would cost you roughly about 12 US or less. That would put it at roughly like about 20 Belize. I say 12 US due to the fact that there's a sales tax. So they accept credit card as well. I would say that Super Mart was a lot more helpful and a little bit more open and willing to grant me permission to record. Remember, we work for like, shares, and comments. Remember to subscribe to the channel. As you can see, the prices, I think Super Mart might be the way to go. There's also El Escalante Lumber. That's on Bullet Tree Road. They said they had roofing material. They carry pine lumber. So when they say it's like three something a foot or 2 something a foot, that they're selling it per foot. So a 8 foot stud would cost you about like I said, about 12 US or less, depending on the length. That's just for an 8 foot 2x4 stud hardwood. Pine lumber, it's a pure or treated lumber, so that might cost a little bit more. Some of this stuff is based on like appearance, so you might not get the same attention that I got. You might get a little bit better attention as well. You do have more construction store in Santa Elena. You have I already forgot the names and I misplaced the list yesterday for the lumber yards in Santa Elena. You do have one stop Excel. I think it's Palmero in Santa Elena, their lumber yard. There's another lumber yard directly across the gas station on Carrillo Puerto Double Street in Santa Elena off George Price. Can't recall the name at this moment. They're finished, BL are finished. In all, I think best value would be Super Mart. But then again, when you're doing construction, if you have the patience and the time, you can shop around at several different stores, and each store sell the same item at different prices. So if you're trying to do best value, I recommend shopping at more than one location. Just going in with your list, do a price list like what I did today, and then you just go into multiple stores. If you have the time, if you're not concerned and worry about that, then it's up to you to decide which store is giving you the most bang for your buck. And some people base that on customer service and availability and access to the items. Others is about price, and some is about customer service. You make you feel safe, secure, and welcome. So in all, that will be your decision. To each to their own, right?